Scorpio. This is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Scorpio, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Do your reading and then clarify it. So, let us get started. All right, so, see what's going on here. Taurus, I'm sorry, not Taurus. Sorry, Scorpio, forgive me. My goodness, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Here we go. All right, this is for Scorpio for their highest good. Two cards, please. Oh, okay. One more for Scorpio. Wow, nice. All right, so you do have great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. Wow, that is nice. So definitely you're on a new journey, you guys. You're moving forward. You know, you may not know where it's at or what's going on or where it's going to lead to, but just know, take a leap of faith, okay? Take a leap of faith. Then you have the first light, beginning a new cycle. Wow, it's nice. So definitely new journey, new direction. Beautiful. All right, so Scorpio, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, you guys, let's see what's going on. One card for the current. This is for Scorpio. Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. One more card for the past. This is for the past. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. Okay. One for the what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Here's the outcome for Scorpio. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. So, gosh, I hope you can see the cards. Kind of, well, I'll put them up. Hold on, you guys. Let me just scoot myself over. All right. So you do have the Page of Cups. With the Page of Cups, I feel like there's some kind of good news that came through. I feel like there were messages also. I feel like you needed to pay attention to your numbers. You know, the angel numbers 333, 222, 44, stuff like that. And also you need to pay attention to your dreams. Wow. And then with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to multitask everything. You're trying to keep everything together, you know, doing your work, doing home, doing the kids, doing everything that you need to do. But it's like you're very busy. I also feel like there's traveling here. I feel like there's a decision that you were trying to make also. We'll see. You have the Eight of Swords here for the past, and the Eight of Swords is saying that maybe in the past you felt like you were trapped, or maybe you still feel like that. There was something you didn't want to see. And then for the World card here, for what's hidden, you have the World card, which is this one. The World card says that there is a new cycle here, which definitely it is because of this new beginning that's coming up. So very nice. The world is turning in your favor. Things are falling into place, so it's nice. You have the Queen of Swords here. They want you to stand up for yourself, you know, be direct, be more direct, be truthful, be honest, you know, stuff like that. Wow, you're very strong-willed also with that card. And then you have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups says that, you know, be grateful for everything that you have, big and small. Maybe you feel accomplished. Maybe you're very content with everything. You know, we'll see why it's here. And then for what you need to work on, you have, oh, this is what now. You need to be very grateful. You need to be very content with what's going on. Scorpio, with what you need to work on, you have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is asking you to really get out of your mind. You see this person, they can't sleep, they're up, they're worried, they have anxiety, you know, they're like, oh gosh, you know, they have their head in their hands, like, you know, what am I going to do? You know, so They'll see why it's here. Wow. You're in your mind a lot. You have the Knight of Cups here. When the Knight of Cups is here, they want you to trust your intuition. To want you to follow your heart, make decisions from your heart. Also, have compassion, have forgiveness. Also, so let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, Scorpio. I thought it was another one. Okay, Scorpio. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio spirit. Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio. Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here for Scorpio? One more card. All right, so you have the Page of Cups here, and like I said, maybe there were messages coming through. Could have been some kind of news or some kind of messages. But you also received the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is saying that, you're not really, you're still in that mode where you have a lot of regret. She's there, and she has her back turned to the Two Cups, because the Three of Cups are in front of her, and they're spilled over, like I can't believe this happened. She's still in that regret mode, like she can't let go of it. But what you're not seeing is that you really need to look up so that you can see that there is still a bridge over there that you can cross over, so that you can still live in that home that's there. So you could see the Two Cups that are behind you, that are full of opportunity, that are full of more things. Don't stay in this mode where you're concentrating on the regret or the decisions that you've made. Okay, because every time we make decisions, and you may feel like they may not have been the right ones, but they're definitely, you've learned from them. So just know that. You have the Six of Wands here also, and I feel like you're being recognized for all the hard work that you've been doing. People recognize you, they look up to you, they see you as a role model. I feel like you've been working hard also, but there is success here, and there's opportunity, but you need to get out of this regret mode. Okay. Wow. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. And why is the Two of Pentacles here for Scorpio? One more card. This is the situation. Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles here, you're multitasking everything. There could have been some kind of decisions that you're doing. Maybe you're holding on to a lot of that regret, and you're not letting it go. Holding on to a lot of the past, and you're having a hard time letting it go, or trying to delegate some of these duties to other people, that you need to do it. It's like you want to do it all by yourself, and it's like you're not letting other people help you, and you really need to. Okay. I feel like you need to start saving money. I feel like there's traveling here for you. And I also feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going on the spiritual journey. You're walking away from a lot. You're trying to walk away from all this drama, from, the things that have been going on in your life. I truly do feel that you need to walk away, because there's a lot of things here that you don't need to be worrying about. There's a lot of things that you don't need to hold on to, especially the past. And I feel like you're in that mode right now. Like you don't want to let go of it for some reason. You're still holding on to it. Like you see him, he's holding on to it tightly. Like he's there, and he just like keeps on holding on to him because he keeps holding on to it because he doesn't want to let go of it. So really try to let go of it. Okay. Because the Four of Pentacles is like, I don't want to let go of this. Maybe you're holding on to, maybe money, also for some of you guys, or it could be this message could be particularly for just somebody, but I truly believe that you're holding on to something and you need to let it go. And I truly believe that it's like the decisions that you made in the past that you made, because it still shows it here in the Five of Cups here, so you really need to let that go. Okay. And you will. Because when the Eight of Cups shows up, that means you're walking away, going in a different direction. And you're going in a different direction, because not only do you not see, but, trust that there's something good there for you. Wow. Take a risk, like it says, take a risk. Wow, that's crazy. And then you have the Eight of Swords here, and the Eight of Swords is saying that it's in the past. So maybe in the past you felt like you couldn't. There was things that you didn't want to see. Maybe you felt trapped. Maybe you felt like you just couldn't move forward. We're gonna leave that in the past and move on to the what's hidden. And why is the World card here for Scorpio and what's hidden? Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. So, Scorpio, you do have the World card, and the cycle is moving. The world is turning. There is a new beginning here trying to come in. So be ready for it. You do have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant says that, maybe you're looking at things differently now. Maybe you're looking at your traditional values, or your religion, your religion values, like, being closer to God, looking at things like that, finding answers, trying to find answers to things. I feel like also too, like, you are very divinely guided here. With the Six of Swords here, I also feel like you are definitely leaving a lot, You could be leaving the drama that you've been dealing with, the worry that you've been, putting in your mind all the time, something is here that you're leaving, because not only did you get the Six of Swords, but you got the Eight of Cups. So definitely leaving. Like this person here, they just jumped into the boat. They didn't have no luggage, they didn't have anything. She just took whatever was hers. She's leaving because it's like, I'm just gonna leave because I don't want to deal with this anymore. And that's you. I do truly, like I said, truly believe that you are very divinely guided. You have the Queen of Swords here. And why is the Queen of Swords here? For the hopes and fears. Wow. So you have the King and the Queen of Swords here. So, really stand up for yourself. Okay. Really stand up for yourself. Be more focused. Stand strong. Okay. No matter what, stand strong. Okay. Don't give up on anything. Stand up for yourself. Defend yourself. You're very strong. You're very wise. You're very honest. You know how to handle all things, because when the King of Swords comes in, he speaks his truth, and so does the Queen. They're very direct. They're a dynamic couple. That's you being both. I'm focused. I'm truthful. I'm direct. I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. That's you. They're asking you to keep going forward, okay, and be this way, like the king and queen, because, they're very strong-willed. They know what they want. They know how to establish themselves. They know how to get what they need. They want you to focus to, if whatever it is that's bothering you, you need to cut them off, or just cut it off, or just like cut them off, like stop dealing with that and just move forward, because that's how strong and strong-willed you are. So with the Page of Pentacles here also, I feel like you are definitely going to learn something new. I feel like you're willing to learn something new. I feel like you're going to start a new project. I feel like there's going to be financial opportunities around you. I feel like, there could also be good news here also. That's very good. I like that. So really stand up for yourself wherever you need to be, okay? Maybe you're going to have to stand up for yourself with all this abundance that's coming through, or all this stuff that's going to come in. Maybe you're going to have to defend yourself, or whatever situation that you're going through, you're going to have to defend yourself in some kind of way. But be honest with yourself. Be direct. Speak your truth, like when you need to, because that's what they're saying. Then you have the Nine of Cups. And why is the Nine of Cups here? One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay. So you have the Nine of Cups, and they're asking you to be grateful for everything. Be content with what you have. I feel like there is some kind of blessing trying to come in for you. So a wish granted is here for you. So it's nice. Whatever it is that you want, it's trying to come in for you. You do have the King of Cups here, and the King of Cups is saying, be patient with people. Be patient, have patience for everything that's going on. Take care of your emotional health, your emotional mind, take care of your mindset. Really take care of that, okay? Take care of your emotions also. Like, don't get all angry at people when you're angry at someone else. Really take care of that. I also feel with the Knight of Cups here, I feel like, you know, you need to start trusting your, you need to trust your intuition more. You need to trust your intuition more. You know, you may be seeing numbers like, you know, 222. Those are angel numbers, 222, 333, 444, stuff like that. Really look them up because that's some kind of a guidance for you. They're asking you to really do that. You're aligning with your path. You are definitely on the right path. So just know that. You make decisions from the heart, follow your heart, have compassion and forgiveness, okay? Because you have that card here twice and they're asking you to have that, you know, whatever it is. You know, you don't have to go and make up with the person, but you need to forgive them in your heart. And you can do it silently to God, you know, or whoever you pray to. Just give it to God and let them go. But you need to have that forgiveness and that compassion, okay? Follow your heart. Listen to your intuition. You have the Nine of Swords here. And why is the Nine of Swords here? For Scorpio. All right, here we go. You have the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Use your intuition. With the Two of Cups, I feel, oh my goodness. With the I'm sorry, you guys. With the Two of Cups, I feel like you, there's going to be some kind of offer coming in towards you. I feel like you need to use your intuition to make that decision. There is a decision that you're going to be making very soon. I also feel with the Two of Cups, I feel like you need to trust your higher self, and that's your intuition. Really trust it, okay? Let go of this worry, this worry, this anxiety, this thing that you have hanging in your head, you know, that you continuously have. You know, you need to let that go and really trust your intuition, okay? That's nice. I like that. I feel like there is a connection that you have a really sense of a really big gift of intuition. And I feel like you need to open it up and have a connection with it. I feel like there could be some kind of offer coming in towards you too. And then you have the Knight of Cups again. Why is the Knight of Cups here for the outcome? One more card. Wow. That is beautiful. Okay. So if you thought that you weren't going to reach the material success, you are. You will reach it. You know, follow your heart. Have that compassion, you know. Have that compassion and forgiveness for everything, okay? Don't create a hard heart in you, okay? Because when you don't have compassion and you don't have forgiveness, that's what happens. You know, you hate the world. You end up not liking nothing, you know. So really try to have that forgiveness and compassion. Open your heart, okay? Follow your heart. I feel like, you know, like also to pay attention to those angel numbers because they really are a guidance for you. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, and with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're really going to reach that material success. I feel like you need to have patience though, okay? Because, you know, you've been working very hard, and you know they're asking you not to give up because you will reach it because you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles says that there is abundance here. There's rewards, there's prosperity, you know, because you have been working hard. You've been doing the work. You know, right here, you've been doing the work. You've been dedicated to working hard and doing what you need to. You know, you may not see the rewards right off the bat, like now, but you will. You will soon, okay? You are definitely on the right path. There is prosperity here. You're going to have a lot of creative ideas. There is a new beginning here. Like it said, the first light, new beginning. So just know that everything's changing, but for the good. Yeah, it's good. It's nice. All right. So, very nice. I love it. So, all right, Scorpio. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.